Hello sir and friends, thank you for watching my video, and let me introduce myself. My name is Enjelis Zega, Class B Semester 6, and now I will present for you my research proposal, improving the students' reading comprehension of report text by using KWL or Now One Learn strategy at the 10th grade of SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara in 2023 or 2024. Okay, now I will explain for you the background of the problem. Yeah, that we know here, in the English there are 4 skills that must be mastered by students. There are writing skill, listening skill, speaking skill, and reading skill. So, reading skill is very important to be mastered in learning English. Okay, what is the reading? Reading is the process of connecting written symbol with reader's knowledge to comprehend the content of the text. So, in the syllabus of curriculum for 10th grade students, reading becomes one of the parts and involved in learning activity. So by this study or by this research, the researcher will focus on the report text. Okay, reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is the process blending of the reader's several kinds of knowledge and the interaction of the reader and the text. So, according to Woolley 2012, also state that reading comprehension is the process of making meaning from text. And there is text, reader's background knowledge, and reader's language ability in the process of making meaning. Okay, based on my experience when I do internship activities at the 10th grade of SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara, researchers get that student ability in reading was still low, especially in the report text. Students are difficult to understand the meaning of the text, and because the text is not suitable with their level, and the students have lack vocabulary in the text. So by this problem, the researchers interest to conduct the research entitled Improving the Students' Reading Comprehension of report text by using KWL strategy at the 10th grade of SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara in 2023 or 2024. Okay, we continue in the focus of the research. So, focus of the research here is to improving the students' reading comprehension, especially in report text, by using the strategy KWL or Now One Learn. It is the focus of the research, and I continue in the objective of the research. So, the objective of research is to improve the students' reading comprehension in report text through Now One Learn strategy at the 10th grade of SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara. And continue in the limitation of the research. So, in limitation of research, there are 3 the limitation. For the first, the research was conducted in SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara in the first semester, and the subject of the research was the students in the first semester at the 10th grade in SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara, and researcher will select the class 10 OTKP as the subject of this research, and this is class consists of 25 students, and there are 16 female and 9 male. And the last limitation, it is the object of the research, where the teaching reading by using KWL strategy to improve students' reading comprehension of report text at the 10th grade of SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara. And we continue in the formulation of the problem. So, formulation of the problem in this research is, how does now Wandler strategy improve the students' reading comprehension of report text, especially in the 10th grade of SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara in 2023 or 2024? Okay, we continue in the significance of the research. So, with the significance of the research will be divided into two. For the first, the theoretically, and the second, practical. In the theoretically, the benefits derived from the study serve as a reference for further research. Related is to improve the students' reading comprehension in report text through KWL strategy and as a subject for further research. And the second significance is the practical. For the first, it is for students as an experience to improve reading comprehension by using KWL strategy. And the second, for researcher, it is as practice and real experience that conducting research in class using KWL strategy in teaching English. And the next, for English teacher, it is as alternative to assist the improvement of students' reading comprehension as well as the learning process approach. And next, and continue in the chapter 2. It is about review of related literature. Okay, the first, it is about the definition of reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is a construction process because it involves all of the elements of the reading process working together as a text to create a representation of the text in the reader's mind. In the theoretically, reading comprehension is the process of interaction between the reader with the text, or it is a process by which the reader constructs meaning by interacting with the text. And the level of reading comprehension. According to Smith, there are 4 levels in reading comprehension. The first is this literal comprehension, the second, inferential comprehension, the third, critical or evaluative comprehension, and the last, appreciative comprehension. It is the level of reading comprehension. And what the purpose of reading comprehension? According to Grape and Stoller, reading always has a motive not most effective in the field that the reader reads in the different methods based on the purpose of studying, but also within the sense that each motivation to examine a particular text is caused by several people, desires or responsibility, whether or not internal impulse. And the purpose of reading is to seek simple information by skimming, learning from the text, integrating information, writing and criticizing the text, and for general understanding. And what a factor influencing students' reading comprehension? There are 2 factors. The first, internal factor, and the second, the external factor. The internal factor here is motivation, and the second, interest. Motivation, when we talk about motivation, it plays an important role in comprehending the text, and the students will be motivated to read when they feel that they need something from the text. And the second, interest. If one has interest to read, it means that he or she will get a good comprehension. On the other hand, if the readers have not any interest to read, it can influence their comprehension. And the external factor. It is the focus in the reading material. Maybe in the reading material not suitable with the student's level, and the teacher of reading should be careful to choosing the texts that give for the students and related with the student's reading comprehension. And the last, the assessment of reading comprehension. That we know, assessment is seen the practice of detecting and dividing the student's knowledge, understanding, abilities, and skills. So many types to assess reading comprehension, such as gut feeling, short question, multiple choice question, true or false question, yes no question, WA question, and the others. And because we are focused in the report text, the researcher using the test assessment is WA question. Part state that WH question are question behind with where, what, when, who, and why. And the WH question can help students with a literal understanding of a text. Okay? And students are expected to have an answer, and the answer is expected to be quite long. So it is clear that there is no other choice for students than giving sufficient answer when they are asked. Okay? We continue in the report text. What is the definition of report text? Report text is type of document written by someone or group of people to announce the result of an investigation or announce something to proper authorities. And what the purpose of the report text is to present information about something generally. And the general structure of report text, there are three. The title of report text indicates the topic of the text, and it's very general thing. And the second, general classification, it is by the state classification. Okay, we continue in the language feature of report text. For the first, it is focused on generic participant. The second, report text use relating verb and action verb. They continue in the report text use of simple present tense. The language used in the report text is a scientific language. And the last is a report text use conditional and logical connective such as but, in other hand, and is the others. And now we focus in the KWL or now wonder strategy. So what the KWL strategy? KWL strategy is instructional scheme that develop active reading of expository text by activating learners' background knowledge, staged by Ogley. And the purpose of the KWL strategy provides a structure for activating and building prior knowledge, establishing a purpose for reading and for summarizing what was learned. And we continue in the procedure of KWL. According to Ogley, there are three stages to discover the following information. The first, what the students know. It is standard for now. The first stage occasionally astonishing. Think first what the students understand about the topic and make a list about that. And the next, what the students to know. The students need to think about the text before students begin to read. Each writers down on their own worksheet the specific question that they are most interested. And the last, what the students learn. The final step is to answer the students' question. Okay, it is about the review of related literature. And next, we continue in the conceptual framework. So by the problem, the researcher connecting to make the conceptual framework based on the problem. It is in the first, the researcher. The researcher focus in 3 points. The first, KW strategy. Second, reading comprehension. The last, report text. So the KW strategy, the teachers prepare some cards containing some topics, and the second, every student get one card, and every student thinks the answer question from the card alone, and the last, every student looks for couple having cards which fits in card. Okay, it is delivered by the KW strategy. And so we continue in the reading comprehension. Reading comprehension, it is refers in the report text. Report text refers in the general structure of report text and language feature. The general structure of report text here is title, general classification, and description. So on with the language feature, it is focused on generic participant, a report text use relating verb and action verb, and a report text use of simple present tense. The language used in a report text, it is a scientific language, and a report text use a conditional and logical connective. And by two statement, the general structure of report text and language feature report text, it is refers to improving the students' reading comprehension of report text by using KWL strategy at the 10th grade of SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara in 2023 or 2024. Okay, we continue in the research method. For the first, it is the approach and type of research that we know, yeah. Type of research, there some of the type of research, it is qualitative data, quantitative data, classroom action research, and the other. So by the researcher using type of research is classroom action research. And the next variable in this research. The variable in this research, it is the first. The independent variable is students of reading comprehension of report text. And the dependent variable in this research is KWL strategy. And continue in the setting and schedule of the research. The researcher conducting the research in SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara, which is located in the THC Avia village, where in the school there are 33 teachers in the school, and 3 of them were English teachers. So this research was conducted on April, when third internship. And we continue in the data and source data. In the data in the study where information needed used in answering research problem. The data is the facts they found and needs to be processed. And how to get the data? The data can be found by observation, field notes, tests in reading comprehension, and the others. And so on with the source of data. The source of data from this research will be an English teacher of SMK Negeri 1 Gunungsitoli Utara. And the class 10 OTKP will be chosen as the class. And the researcher will focus in one teacher and one classroom only. And next, you continue in the research instruments. Research instrument, there are 3: observation, field notes, and tests in reading comprehension. And how to data collecting technique. Data collecting technique, it is based on research instrument. For the first, observation. In this case, the researcher will observe the students directly in the classroom and obtain a description of their activity in the process of learning reading comprehension. and the next field notes. So, the researcher will take field notes related to the classroom situation, classroom management, and classroom interaction between the teacher and students or between students. And last, it is test in reading comprehension. To obtain the data on the reading comprehension achievement of students, maybe in a group or individually, the researcher will use an essay test. And the test will consist of 10 items, and the student's test result will be essays on aspect of reading comprehension of report text. Okay, we continue in the data analysis technique. The data analysis technique that researchers use here is the first qualitative data analysis and the second quantitative data analysis. The qualitative data analysis is a method that can be used to explore and explain phenomena or patterns in real life situation. It is qualitative data. And the quantitative data is a statistical method of analyzing numerical data collected online or offline, polls, questionnaires, and surveys, or by considering pre-existing statistical data more mathematically with the help of computational technique. Okay, my friend, that's all my presentation about my research proposal, and I apologize if in my presentation there are mistakes. And that's all. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.